Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula Nanya. I'm very happy to be here with you guys. So you guys remember that we've started a new episode, a new series on this channel. Yes, we have. It is called Make or Breakup. So basically, I'm going to be reading out questions that people have sent, and then I'll give my opinion about it. And I expect you guys to share your opinions with me about what should be done or what shouldn't be done in this particular situation, in any particular situation. All right, guys. So, but before we get into the video, please let's just take a moment to just go and click that subscribe button and also hit the like button. And don't forget, guys, you need to like the video, right? You need to like the video because that is what's going to help me grow. So please just run and do that right now. Okay? Thank you very much. So now let's get back to the video. Alright, so I have a question here, or a story from a girl. So she said that she needed an advice. So let's read. There's this guy that I met last year. We wanted to date, but I withdrew because I found out he had a girlfriend. A serious relationship, if I might say. Then this year, 2 months ago, he started calling me again, that he loves me and wants to ask. When I asked about his girlfriend, he said they aren't together again. I said okay and accepted. We started dating, but I noticed he still calls the girl and the girl calls him every day. In fact, morning, afternoon, night. Anytime I ask him, he would just smile. Last week, I listened to their conversation and it lasted for 2 hours. He wasn't aware I was at home or I was in the house while he was on the call. I was calling him. I called like 10 times. When he was done with his call, he called me back and told me he was talking to his brother abroad. This has been his recent answer every night. So I confronted him. He was surprised because he wasn't aware I was at home. I was in the house. I left. It's true, I love him. I don't know what to do. Help me. Okay, so let's just break down this whole talk. This whole talk is just the fact that so she met this guy, right? And they were supposed to date, but then he had a girlfriend, or he was with someone, but then she just had to step back, and then later on this year he called her again and said he was in love with her and he wanted them to date. So she accepted the offer because when she asked about the girlfriend, he said they were no longer together, and that was why she decided on her own to go ahead with the relationship. But she notices that, okay, this guy is still communicating with the girl he said he was no longer with. What would she do? Honestly, I don't know. I feel that if I'm in that position, I will let you know that I have values and you should say what you want with your full chest. You don't have the right to keep someone if you don't want the person. Honestly, it's simple when you just come out straight and be like, okay, fine, I have another girl, but I also like your vibe, I also like your person. So let the both of you talk about it and see if she can actually want to stay in that relationship, because it's still her choice to make. If she cannot deal with the situation, she would just pull out. So my nigga, or my lady, my girl, my woman, please, if you cannot deal with his situation, if he's not telling you the truth of the matter, if he doesn't want to even tell you what the issue is, I think you should just leave. Honestly, because it's obvious that you're not wanted there. And he even lies, so he knows that what he's saying or what he's doing is wrong. So it's better you just leave the situation. Don't stress yourself. This is why you need to understand what you need or what you want in life. Okay? So you cannot allow yourself to just go through things that you have control over. You have control over what, like, whether you should stay or you should go. So don't let anyone to just put you in a place where you feel unsafe, you feel uncomfortable, and you feel worthless. Honestly, that's the worst feeling you can ever get. So I feel you should either talk to him again, try to understand the situation, and if he doesn't give you any clear explanation to what's going on, and if you cannot see a future, because I mean he's still going back to his ex, you don't even know if it's even his ex. Do you get? So just move on. Honestly, that's my own opinion. I'd not tell you to do any other thing. Just move on. The love is going to fade, but if you're telling me that you're in love with him, and you can't let him go, that's why you need to have a conversation with him. You're both adults, so have a conversation with him. Let him understand that what he's doing is putting you through a lot. So that's all I have to say. So now let's go over to the second question. Okay, so this is a question, a very funny one actually. It's kind of, but let's read it. All right? Why do young girls fall for married men so fast? I am asking because mine was not because of money. After the plenty interest I gave him, my virginity amongst all the the guys I have dated, and at the same time I was working for him, so the love made me feel like a Muslim because they're allowed to marry many wives. But when I got myself into a fight with him, I just discovered myself now. And most hurting part is I exposed everything, like I was under oath to confess. Now the society is blaming me, of which he was the one that made me fall for him, when he claims that he likes my service at work. My How do I get out if of this feeling bad of what I have done with a married man, please? So she's in love with a married man, and I feel people are blaming her and accusing her of, okay, first of all, I don't know the reason why single guys chase after girls or women in relationship and all of that. I don't know, I've heard this thing where they say that is because there's this sense of responsibility attached to them, so they find them very attractive. So maybe the fact that you've not really gotten someone in that status to pay attention to you would make you want to, fall back to him. So, but there's this thing that they call knowing yourself. So, when I was much younger, there was this guy I used to know. This man, let me not call him a guy, this man I used to know. So, he was married, and I was just in my, I don't know, I think my third year in uni or my second year in uni, and I was doing my IT, right? So I got like linked to him because he was working on the island, and I was doing my IT on the island also. So I follow him to the island, and then I stop at where I'm supposed to go to, and then he goes to work. So I noticed that he started coming close to me, and honestly, that naive girl in me was like, oh wow, I like this man, right? I like the way he's responsible. He takes charge. He knows what he wants. He does what he wants. I love the way he takes care of himself. He looks good. He's always in suit, and the suit looks so very interesting, so manly. You get, it's unlike all the other guys I see in school and all that. So it intrigued me. It made me, feel like, okay, maybe I could be. Honestly, I just wanted to be his friend, but I started liking him. But the difference between me and this girl right now is that I pulled up. I pulled back, right? Because in my head, I'm like, okay, he's a married man. I don't need to pursue anything. And I saw that he was interested to pursue something with me. But in my head, I'm like, why would I even want to do that in the first place? So, because he started coming so close to me, and he was now making it seem like, Omo, I'm beginning to get, the vibe of this girl. Like, do you know that we would like gist, like real gists, and communicate like we've known each other for like a very long time, and it was so surreal. It was so beautiful, but I had to withdraw myself from that situation because I'm like, number one, I don't think I want to be in that affair. I don't think I want that hanging over my head. So what I did was to tell him that I don't like the way you're talking to me. Just go away. You're married. Do you get? So, and but one thing I liked about him is that he did not come and start telling me, oh, I have one issue in my marriage, or I have problem in my marriage, that is why I'm attracted to you, or whatever. He respected the fact that I said that he was married and he should just go away and stop confusing me. Do you get? But that was a naive me, right? Knowing what I wanted for myself. So you now telling me that you even gave him your virginity and all of that, and you're in love with him, and society is going to definitely blame you, because they're going to see you as, okay, you're supposed to be more matured to know that you're not supposed to dive into or go into any relationship with a married person. Even if your culture permits you to, then they let him come for marriage. Do you understand? Like, let him come for marriage, and not that he's going to like secretly be attached to you or whatever. So just forget about it. It has happened. It has happened. So you need advice to get out of the bad feeling. The feeling would still be there. It's part of your life now. You can never run away from it. Everything that happens for a reason, and maybe there's a bigger picture out there for you. You have not just discovered it. So don't feel bad and all of that. Just forget about it, and make sure that you're very careful about your next venture in life, honestly, because you don't want to have the same feeling the second time you get. So just forget about it. You're going to definitely be fine, because nobody killed you, nobody got you arrested, you were not beaten up. People would say what they want to say because they feel that they have that power to say stuff. But just forget about it, and it's going to pass. Honestly, this is going to pass. It's not so bad. You didn't get pregnant or anything like that, so just forget about it. You're going to be fine. You did not kill someone. You didn't kill someone. You only loved a married man, and now you've realized yourself. You've come out of that relationship, and you should just focus on being a better person. Focus on doing the right thing, and you'll be fine. Honestly. So that is that about that. So let's get to the third question. Okay. So this says, I'm a 32 years old mother of four. I've been married for 10 years. 4 years into our marriage, my husband impregnated a lady and she gave birth to a baby boy. 3 months later, he told me about the child. I never complained. We moved on. He kept on cheating and rubbing it in my face with other girls. 6 years after that child, he says he wants to marry another girl simply because the girl has rich siblings abroad. I'm so confused because I don't even know what to do. I'm the only child of my mother. There's nobody to run to. Please advise me. Okay, so you guys have been married for 10 years. 4 years into you guys' marriage, he cheated, he got someone pregnant, and you still stayed, but he kept cheating. Okay, now, this is something you should know that it's a pattern, right? Okay, but I want to understand, right? I know that I have actually tolerated like a partner who was like cheating a lot. I have done that before in the past. But I want to understand something like, okay, as you're married and he's cheating, does he still provide for you, and does he like do things for you? Or it's just that cheating that is a problem? See, honestly, if he's not hitting you, if he's not beating you up, if he still provides for you, if he still caters for your children, if he still treats you well and your children well, I just feel you should ignore. Maybe you should tell him what you need. Okay, fine, you can go ahead and marry another person. I don't want the person in this house, so probably you need to get an apartment for this person. I'm telling you what I might do if everything is all right, or if I even have my own money, I'm well to do, I'm comfortable, I'm making my own money. I think I'm going to tell him that I'm going to move out. I'm still your wife, but I'm going to move out. You have 4 kids. There's no way you're going to be planning on having another kid. I mean, you've stayed for 10 years, right? You've managed everything till it's 10 years now. So I don't think leaving the marriage is what is necessary, because I mean, you've stayed for 10 years with the cheating, but now he wants to marry someone else because he wants to get connection. Honestly, I don't know if he, like I said, if he's not being violent, if he's doing his if he's meeting up with his responsibilities, then you should stay. What do you guys think? That's my own opinion. If he's meeting up with his responsibilities and he's not hitting you, he's not neglecting his children, he's still being a husband to you, but he's just a very cheaty human being, and that's his life, his lifestyle, and that's his pattern, then you should stay. That's my opinion about that. Okay? So that's all actually, because there's no other thing I'm to say right now. She has nobody to advise her. Well, when you say there's nobody to advise you, I mean, if you work, you have colleagues, you should have a friend, or what do you call it? Or you even have a pastor. You can go and talk to somebody about it. Someone older or with more experience and all of that. But this is my own opinion about the matter. You could have a different opinion anyways about it, but this is what I feel. So that's that. Now let's get to the last question. Okay, so this says, i am 24 I am 24, a single mother of 2 kids, just got separated from my baby's daddy due to violence, and we are not legally married. He was my first date when I was 15, and we have lived together on not until we're now separated. He still begs me to return, but I'm scared of returning into bondage. So now I met a guy, he's 31, and I told him everything about me, but while he asked me out, I told him I don't want anything serious cause I'm not ready to be in pain again, and he agreed. He has been a friend, a guardian, a supporter, and he would always tell me to focus and build myself instead of being in a relationship, and we have been cool. Now I'm opening a business of my own, and I've realized I'm falling in love. He noticed it and told me that I shouldn't be in a relationship cause even him is not ready, cause he still has a lot of things to do, and I'm so upset with him. I don't know if I should stop seeing him and find another guy, or I should just take his advice and have fun, cause I have phobia for marriage. This is I feel this is totally normal. This is totally natural. It's really natural. There's nothing wrong, bad, or crazy about this, honestly, because it happens to everybody every time. And the honest truth is that yes, because this person is doing all the things that you want from the man you were with, and you're definitely going to grow like soft spots for him. It's not necessarily the fact that you might not even be in love with him, honestly, because you might get into the relationship, or you might even start something with him and you end up, running out of it. So I don't think it's love. I just feel that you're being comfortable and you like the vibe that he's giving you. You love the attention and everything. So I don't think it's love at all. I don't think this is love. I just feel it's just a normal feeling of happiness, comfort, and just being free, definitely. Okay, so now you told him you were not interested in a relationship, and he agreed with you. So I think you should get another guy, honestly. Yeah, you can have phobia for relationship, but if you know that you want to be for marriage rather, but if you know you want to be in a relationship just so that you can forget about the way you feel about this guy, then you should do that. But another thing is, okay, without you getting into a relationship, maybe you should reduce the quality of time that you spend with this guy. Okay, maybe you should get another friend. Get another friend so you can shovel both friends. Like, you can have him here, have another person here. You don't necessarily have to be in a relationship per se with him or any other person, in fact. So maybe that's what you should do. And just know yourself, take care of your children, focus on your business. You have a new business, focus on that and grow yourself until you're ready for marriage. When you're ready, you would know that you're ready. You will know that that fear is out. When you meet that person that would clear you up, you would know, you will feel it. So just focus on your business and yourself, your babies. That's all you need to do, honestly, because there's nothing else you can do. You can't force love, so you don't make the mistakes that you made before, or even fall into a worse situation than your previous situation. So that's my advice, and I don't know what you guys think about it. Let us know in the comment section. And I think this is the end of this video, and that's all I have for you guys today. These are like very interesting questions or situations, and I know that I was able to help someone out there that is having similar situations, similar problems. But if you have any further questions on any of these topics that I raised today, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to see you on the next episode of Make or Break Up. Okay, all right guys, bye.